It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. We made it to the weekend. What's happening, everybody? My name? Okay, I know you figured it out, right? You can see the sign behind me, the Geno Jones Show. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, Central Time, maybe down in New Orleans, Memphis, St. Louis, up in Milwaukee and Minneapolis. Out on the West Coast, shout out to my friends out in Los Angeles, my good friend, Mr. Ken Wilson, and my family, my brother by another mother, Mr. Andre Russell, over at KJLH Radio out in LA, my daughter, Miss Lauren Hill Vaughn, a.k.a. Boogie, and my son-in-law, Jonathan, up in Portland, Oregon. So if you're on the West Coast, it's about 3:30, about 3:32 right now. The weekend is here, not Friday. We call it Friday. Like, yay, it is Friday here on the Geno Jones Show. So later in the show, if you missed it, Monday, my first day back from my vacation, my guest was LaToya London. She's got a brand new song out with a man who is here in town in Charleston, South Carolina tonight that I'm going to check out live and in person a little later. Mr. Anthony Hamilton. That's right, Mr. I'm cool and you cool and we cool. And Sister Big Bone. So LaToya London and Anthony got a brand new song called On Everything. You're going to see that video. You're going to see my good buddy, Mr. Andy Stokes. I don't give a damn that because it's Friday. So it's like a week in review, and it's just kind of like, let's just laugh and be funny, have fun, kind of, nothing too heavy because it's been such a heavy week. So let me start off. Let me do my birthdays today. Celebrating a birthday today, Lisa McDowell. Lisa McDowell. You're saying, oh, wait, Lisa McDowell? Come on. Coming to America. She was in the first one and then the one that just came out, about a year or so ago, Miss Lisa McDowell. Her real name is Sherry Headley. She is 58 today. Well, she was Lisa McDowell, and then she married Prince Akeem from Zamunda. I can't remember. What was their last name? It escapes me. The king and the queen, Prince of Zamunda. So anyway, so Sherry Headley, 58 today. Miss KiKi Sheppard. What up, KiKi? Miss KiKi from Showtime at the Apollo. KiKi Sheppard is 71 and still, man, black don't crack, looking good. KiKi Sheppard, do your thing, my sister. Also celebrating a birthday today. Funny man, funny brother, good dude, my man, comedian Eddie Griffin is 54 today. One of the greatest actors of our time or any time, Mr. Forrest Whitaker. He's been in so many movies I'm not even gonna try to name them all. Just all I gotta do is say Forrest Whitaker. Movies and like shows on cable. Anyway, so Forrest Whitaker is 61 today. Happy birthday to brother Forrest Whitaker. Rapper Jim Jones, who was talking about his mother taught him how to kiss, and his mother was like, boy, what the hell is wrong with your ass? Nobody teach you that. Jim, dude, really. So, brother Jim Jones is 46 today. Now, if you were a fan of the TV show Girlfriend, so remember the brother that played William, the tall brother, kind of brown-skinned brother William. His real name is Reggie Hayes. He's a Chicago native. Shout out to the 312-773-708. So Reggie Hayes is 53 today from the TV show Girlfriends. And if you are a fan of NBA basketball, or maybe a rap fan, because the brother, he is an all NBA player, NBA All-Star, real NBA baller and rapper, Damian Lillard, a.k.a. Dame Dollar. Not Dollar, Dame Dollar. Dame Dollar is 32 today. So, all right. And just signed, boy, he signed so anyway, he signed a new contract, like an extension. So he got a lot of dollars, like an extension, like $132 million. Holla at your boy Dame Dollar. How'd you like to invest in Geno Media? Holla at your man or be a sponsor on the Geno Jones Show. Anybody else that'd like to advertise to be a sponsor, please reach out to me. You can leave me a message right here on my YouTube channel or the Geno Jones Show at Gmail. So just wanted to put that out there. So the Denmark VC celebration started yesterday here in Charleston, South Carolina. So tonight it kicks off. This is like the highlight of the weekend. We got a concert at a beautiful new venue downtown called the Gilliard Auditorium. And Mr. Anthony Hamilton, like I said a few minutes ago, he is going to be the headliner tonight. So you don't want to miss that. Like I said, the event. Now, so Denmark VC, for those who do not know, Denmark VC, this was a brother, he was enslaved. He got his freedom, but he wasn't just satisfied because he was free. He wanted to free his people, and he led a enslaved people rebellion that was serious, and he scared the ish out of these enslavers, these slave owners. Oh, he scared the ish out of these white folks that were enslaving brothers and sisters. As a matter of fact, they killed, I believe, Denmark VC led a group to kill nearly 50 enslavers. So he was unfortunately eventually caught, and of course he was murdered. They brutally murdered him. But he led just Google the Denmark VC, but it's spelled VEASEY, but it's pronounced, some people say Vesey, but I've done the research, and trust me, they know here because there are connections to Denmark VC here in the Charleston, South Carolina area, metro area, or is it called the Low Country? As a matter of fact, there's a connection to the Mother Emanuel AME Church, so you can Google all of that. So just Google the Denmark VC in resurrection, or slave, I should say, the Denmark VC rebellion, slave rebellion. If you use those words and Google that, so you can learn a lot more about Brother Denmark VC. So this is a celebration of his life and what he stood for, and his attempt to free his people. Going on celebration all weekend. That's tied in with this brand new, soon-to-be open museum, the International African American Museum. And I hear it is going to be spectacular. It is going to be breathtaking. Literally take your breath away because of its beauty and everything that will be inside this museum. It's going to be opening soon. Also, the Mother Emanuel AME Church, a very historic black church, one of the oldest black churches in America, and it is also the home of those beautiful 9 souls that were murdered, assassinated, I like to say, because they had a man who was the pastor of the church. He was also a local state politician, Brother Clemente Pinckney. He was a reverend and state senator Clemente Pinckney, along with 8 other parishioners, members of his church, murdered back in June 15th, 2015, 7 years ago, by a hateful, evil, domestic white nationalist terrorist. You've heard his name. I'm not even going to mention. I'm not even going to dignify him by mentioning his name. I'm sure you heard the name. If you don't, you can Google that. So the International African American Museum, the Mother Emanuel AME Church are your main sponsors, putting on this huge celebration, Denmark VC celebration. So if you're in the area, hey, look, show starts at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So if you want to see a great concert with just a R&B superstar, check out my man Anthony Hamilton. All right. Now, before I go to my video, I need to call somebody out. Now I'm going to call somebody out that you've probably never heard of, but this person could really make something real good happen. So I want to talk about Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner is the WNBA superstar, one of the best players in the WNBA. Some would argue maybe the best player. She's definitely one of the top 5 players, top 3 players in the WNBA, who is unfortunately not playing in the WNBA because she is being held against her will. She basically has been kidnapped and imprisoned in Russia. Putin's ass with his BS, with his bullshit, using her as a political pawn and prisoner. So now the reason that Brittany Griner was over in Europe because she had been playing basketball, in Russia, because she had been playing basketball for a team in Russia for several years. And the Russian teams play in what they call the Euro League. It's like probably, I'd say, the second best professional basketball league. It's not the NBA, not close. But you have a lot of WNBA players who play in the Euro League, play in Russia, because unfortunately the money that Brittany Griner made in Russia was 4 times what she made in America on her team, her WNBA team. So she had like $1 million salary. She was only making $400,000 salary here, playing for the Phoenix Mercury. So she's playing for this team in Moscow, this Russian team. Got a real crazy name, UMMC. Now let me try to pronounce it, because I don't speak Russian, but it's UMMC Ekaterinburg, something like that. That's really irrelevant, name of the team, but she's playing, and the team is owned by this Russian billionaire. They call one of these Russian oligarchs. So one of Putin's boys, because you can't be an oligarch, a billionaire. You know, he's got this mining company. So, you know, you can't be a billionaire in Russia unless Putin basically approves of it. He got to sign off. You know, you just can't make that kind of money because it's a corrupt society. Putin is corrupt. He's stolen billions, some argue maybe close to trillions of dollars of Russia's money. That's a whole different story. So to be an oligarch, the owner of this Russian basketball team, his name is Iskander. So I'm probably not pronouncing it right. I don't really give a damn about how it's pronounced because, like I said, I don't speak Russian. But it's Iskander or Iskander or Iskander or Iskander Makhmadov, probably Makhmadov. When I think about it, I've heard enough Russian. Makhmadov. So Mr. Makhmadov, let's call him Mr. Makhmadov. How about that? Billionaire Russian oligarch. What I'm going to need you to do is to talk to your man, because this sister has been over in Russia playing basketball. This Russian team has won the EuroLeague championships because you had this talented sister from America, from the United States, from Houston, Texas, Miss Brittany Griner, balling, playing for your team, for this country. And you all were cool with her being herself. You didn't have a problem. As a matter of fact, today there was a hearing and a doctor, basically, I did think her lawyers produced some documentation, because there was this whole thing that she was at the airport and she had some kind of, she had some vape cartridges or something that supposedly had cannabis oil. So apparently her lawyers over in Russia got some documentation from, I believe, some doctors of hers here in the States saying that she has really, truly, legitimately, like a medical prescription to use cannabis oil or any kind of marijuana, and cannabis oil is derived from the marijuana plant, cannabis plant, because it reduces and it helps her manage the pain from injuries that she's had over her career as a professional athlete. But Mr. Makhmadov, what I need you to do, partner, is holler at your boy. Now, I know Putin is trying to make a statement, and I know that there's this arms dealer here that we are holding in prison because he committed a crime. He's an arms dealer. He's responsible for a lot of people being killed. And I know this is Putin's boy. They've been knowing each other, and you're trying to get him out. But what, Mr. Makhmadov, what I'm going to need your ass to do, I need you to holler at your man, Putin. Because you all have benefited from this sister's talent for years. She's won championships, and y'all been cool with it. You all were cool with whatever cannabis oil she may or may not have been using or whatever. It was not a problem until she tried to come home after you invaded, Mr. Putin, after you invaded Ukraine. So, Mr. Makhmadov, talk to your man. Say, look, I understand that you're trying to get your boy released from prison. Here, you want to do this, what they call prisoner swap. But Brittany Griner should have never got caught up in it, because this Russian billionaire that owns this team, that's made a lot of money primarily from the success his team has had. And the reason this team has been so successful is because his best player is Brittany Griner. So this sister's helped continue. She's helped you make even more money, more money, more money. And Mr. Putin enjoyed the success of this Russian team winning this EuroLeague championship, because, you know, he's real big on that kind of stuff, like to brag about it. So Mr. Makhmadov, Iskandr, Iskander, I don't give a damn how you pronounce the first name. It don't matter. Makhmadov, Makhmadov. Holla at your man. Talk to Putin. Give him some money. Give him some girls. Give him some cannabis oil. Give him whatever the hell. But you need to let Brittany Griner, because it's some bullshit that you grabbed her at the airport, about to get on a plane to come back home. She should have never been in jail, and she shouldn't be in jail right now. With your punk ass Putin, let that sister go home. And Mr. Makhmadov, you a punk ass, because she's over there playing for your team. And that's your boy, Putin. Holler at his ass. Or pay him off, give him whatever the hell you need. Send that sister back home. Shout out to my mom. Hello, my number one fan, my executive producer. Hello, Mother. I hope you got your new phone. I was in the car. I got a call. So my mom needed a new phone. And anyway, so the company called. And I hope they worked that out. I just told them, y'all do what you can do. I'm sure she qualifies for some kind of free phone. All right? Help a brother, help a sister, help my mama out. So, Mother, I'm hoping and praying that they were able to get you in a phone and not charge you anything. All right, I got to get out of here, everybody. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. God bless each and every one of you. And God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Show, the Geno Jones Show. I do it live, once again, Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast in Los Angeles, or wherever you may be on the West Coast. If you're chilling out in Hawaii, man, I ain't mad at you. I'm not the jealous. I've never been jealous of anybody, but I sure kind of like to be there myself. It's 1:30 out there in Hawaii. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show and the Geno Jones channel right here on YouTube. Tell everybody, as my man Nelly would say, tell everybody, there you go, tell everybody you know to subscribe, share, like, and binge watch the Geno Jones Show. Everybody you know. Folks that you like, that you love. Folks you ain't too crazy about. Folks you can't stand. Folks you even hate. I don't care. Tell them all. Right here, the Geno Jones Show. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist of the Geno Jones Show. So I will see, I couldn't get to see him. I'll see him Monday. Don't worry. So this week, I've done my best Frankie Beverly impersonation without the beard, rocking it. Shout out to my sister by another mother, my coworker at my radio station, Star 99.7 here in Charleston, South Carolina. So she was like, I walked in, so I had my white cap on yesterday and today. She said, all right, Frankie Beverly's in the house. I said, well, is Frankie Beverly's money in my bank account? No. According to this app on my phone, no. Frankie Beverly's bank money ain't in my bank account, even though I may have the Frankie Beverly baseball cap look on my head. That's great. But I need more than the look. I need the loot. How about that? Shout out to my man, Frankie Beverly and me. So Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist of the Geno Jones Show. He is the CEO of Designer Cuts here in the Goose Creek, South Carolina, which is really, it's part of the Charleston, South Carolina metro. You can check him out, CEO Designer Cuts. He's on Instagram, Kel B Cutting Up, KelBeCuttinup, Kel B Cutting Up. The drip director, the wardrobe consultant, and stylist of the Geno Jones Show. Y'all like the drip? Okay. Allie Jones, she hooks me up. Fashion designer, fashion design major at my alma mater, Columbia College, Chicago. You can check out Allie's drip, her collection. So she got like a new Instagram page, I believe it's LX, L is in Lexi, X is in extra, .NCL underscore, or LX underscore NCL. So try L is in Lexi, X is in extra, LX underscore NCL, or L is in Lexi, X .NCL underscore. Or Lexi, it's Lexi with two X's, LEXXIE .Nicole underscore designs. You got that? All right, I hope you got that. Have a great weekend, everybody. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be Monday, brand new day, brand new week, 6:30 p.m. I want you to please be blessed, and as always, pray for peace. And I'm going to leave you with a brand new video from a man who is going to be performing here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro in about, a little over an hour. So I plan to see live Mr. Anthony Hamilton. The video, new song, LaToya London, Anthony Hamilton on everything. And after that, my man out in the Pacific Northwest, from the Seattle area, from the Pacific Northwest, my good man, Mr. Andy Stokes. I don't give a damn. I always give a damn. Thank you for watching. Shout out to everybody watching me live. What up, Groove Master Dre? And my mother, my number one fan, Mary Dixon, and everybody else watching. Shout out to Mr. Hollywood. Thanks for being my guest yesterday. Brand new R&B Southern Soul singer, future R&B Southern Soul star. Check out that conversation and my conversation. Go back and binge watch Monday's episode with Miss LaToya London. Speaking of LaToya London, here she is.
African American women are...
Come home at night from your daily grind. Baby, it's your time. Don't speak your mind. Yeah, I know you hold a lot in, and I just wanna listen. Girl, put it on me. Everything you're feeling, yeah. 'Cause on my life, we're gon' get it right. It's you and me against the world. Nothing can come between us. And I put that on everything. Nothing is stronger than love. Not anything, yeah. Nothing can come between us. And I put that on everything. Nothing is stronger than love.
What's happening, fellas? Glad y'all could make it. Our first lesson is very important. We have to protect her at all times. We must protect and love our women, our families, our communities, and our nation can rise no higher than our women. Do we know why?
Yes, because women are the mothers. She gives birth to us. She's our first teacher, our first doctor, our first love. She's everything.
Every day you fight, baby, you get tired. Trying to survive, stress is outside. I know you hold a lot in, and I just wanna listen. It's safe to put it on me. Everything you feel in this old life, we're gon' keep it tight. It's you and me against the world. Nothing can come between us. And I put it on everything. Nothing is stronger than love. Nothing, yeah. Nothing can come between us. Nothing, yeah. Nothing is stronger than love. No, nothing. Nothing is stronger. Nothing is stronger. Stronger than love.
See, no, nothing,
Nothing can come between
us. I'll put that on everything.
Nothing is stronger than love.
No, not nothing.
No, nothing.
Nothing is stronger than love.
Nothing stronger than love. Nothing, baby, no, no. Nothing stronger than love. Stronger,
Have you ever met someone who was just so fine, about to make you lose your mind and all self-control? You see, I had a good woman at home. I took a chance with the roll of the dice. Now I'm living here all alone. Oh, what a sacrifice. I got caught creeping when I should have been sleeping, calling on some favors. Now I got my walking papers. Why did I go slip and slide now? My relationship was compromised, and you know the grass ain't greener on the other side. I don't give a damn of what they say when they say. I don't give a damn what I gotta do to get back with you. I wanna hear you call out my name. Gotta do what I gotta do, girl, to get back with you, girl. I remember mama preaching out, son, don't you ever go and hurt no one. If you got a good woman at home, you better keep it right. You see, my mama can't help it now. I've gotta show you the only one. I gotta open my eyes to make a
love survive. Yeah, I got caught straying. Girl, I shouldn't have been playing. Indebted to my baby. You gotta take care of me, lady. Whoa. Now I understand the circumstance. Girl, I'm begging for another chance. You know the grass ain't greener on the other side. I don't give a damn of what they say. Baby, what they say. I don't give a damn what I gotta do to get back with you. Gotta get back with you, girl. Calling out my name, baby. Calling out my name, girl. What I gotta do, girl, to get back with you. I don't give a damn of what they say. I don't give a damn what I gotta do. What I gotta do, girl, to get back with you. Gotta get back with you, baby. Gotta call it out my name. Gotta do what I gotta do. You gotta do it to get back with you. To get back with you.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.
African American women are vital to the communities that we serve. We are mothers, daughters, sisters, teachers, caretakers, community activists, and so much more.
We cannot afford to lose anyone. COVID-19 has devastated our community by affecting our families with prolonged illness and hospitalization, disrupting our children's education, and affecting the way we live, work, and worship.
Vaccines are our opportunity to get back to our work, but more importantly, to keep us out of the hospital and back into the communities that we know and love.
Sisters, work together for common goals, and we have so much work to do in the community. As African American women, we are the pulse of our community.
Sisters, we have work to do.
Get the vaccine.